of you are ahead, ahead of time. So, how is everything going? So, geopolitics, these days, those things are very important because, as you can hear on the news, Taiwan, for example, is facing, mainland China, like, well, mainland China sees it as its, you know, integral part, that it wants to unite it with the mainland, but some people from Taiwan, some Taiwanese, they don't want that. Depends on whose viewpoint. I mean, of course, they both speak, Mandarin Chinese, Putonghua, but I mean, Taiwan. Taiwan has, high tech industry like, chip making, which is, very important for the US. And so Taiwan is important for them, but China wants to reunite it with the mainland. As for Greenland, that's another, place that is facing, annexation. But I mean, Greenland is different. I mean, it has Scandinavian culture, and so I'm concerned that if Greenland is, becomes part of the U.S., what's going to happen to the nature? I mean, the sea levels, already are rising across the world. Like countries like Bangladesh is affected by, the rising sea levels. So, if Greenland is taken by the US, well, Trump is not gonna care for the environment in terms of, greenhouse gases and all that. He won't care about that, just he wants to get the minerals from Greenland. Basically, that's it. So, if in other poorer countries like the sea levels, rise and some places are inundated with water, or, he doesn't care about that, and that's the thing, like, the poor countries like Bangladesh can be affected by that, so I don't know what to say, but it is concerning, the geopolitics in the world, like Taiwan and Greenland, what will happen to these places, because, if the big powers take them, it's going to be bad news for all of us. And so, yeah, I know many people hate me because I made the videos, like all the Trump fans are going to hate me for that video, like I think I will get insulted. I'm already blocked. For what? What have I posted? Like something rude, like some people do things, and they get blocked. And I get blocked for what? What do I do for you? Like, that makes you so angry at me that you start to, I don't know, block my channel. What's wrong with this, world, that we cannot express ourselves? Freedom of speech is no longer, something that we can, just say, yeah, I can say, what's on my mind. And I'm not going to be afraid of, that. Where can I say that? Where in the world do we have free speech anymore? Like, I'm just asking, do you feel free that you can express your opinion, like, hey, I think, this and that? I think we cannot do that anymore. So, I think in the USA, you cannot say anything against Trump's ideas. If he says we are going to take Greenland, then you can't say anything. So hello, welcome to my channel. So it really, really is a dangerous situation. because supposedly the country that's known for democracy is no longer a democracy. Like, I think Trump's, you know, administration and what he wants to do is not democratic. It's not something that I would call like really, cool. So yeah, I'm still, supporting Europe. Even though I'm from Eastern Europe, but I still support Europe because yeah. I'm not saying I don't hate any place, I'm a world citizen, I don't care where a person is from. Like, you have seen on my channel, I have posted videos in Arabic, in English, and in what other languages? Yeah, I don't remember. In German, in Dutch. I was trying to pronounce Dutch words. So it's not about, sorry, hello, what country? Hungary, Ah, the politics. Yeah, I posted on my channel that Mr. Netanyahu is in Hungary, in Budapest. Um, he has a 4-day state visit, you know, of Hungary, and yeah, I posted on my channel. What can I say? Shalom, peace. Well, shalom, peace, and what can I say? But yeah, Trump's personality, somehow the way he expresses things is just so like he is over the top, like he's very confident, which, you know, um, it's cool. It's good for those people who are confident. I'm not confident. But for those people who are confident, it's great for them. I'm very envious of them. Like, I'm envious of Trump because he's very confident. It's a convoy of cars passing by. Maybe they are going to a wedding, I guess. So anyway, I'm just saying that Trump is overconfident. Like, and you cannot say anything to him because he's going to put you down. Like, you disagree with me, you cannot disagree with me, and then he would insult you, that you would be a stupid, like liberal, whatever shit, like he would call you dumb, uneducated, stupid, like he would tell you all kinds of things. So I love Kamala Harris. Okay, I'm very disappointed that she didn't win. She didn't win the elections, but we all know why she couldn't win, because the Jewish lobby would guarantee that Trump won the elections. So, it's all because, the Palestinians, like they were ignored. Like, the settlements that those would, multiply in they call it, Samaria and Judea, but the West Bank. So, like, the settlements would increase. So, like, Trump would allow that, but Kamala Harris would have been a different, person. She would have been, polite. She would have, spoken to people with respect. I do believe she would have been respectful, not like Trump. So yeah, I'm from Hungary, so yeah, the Israeli Prime Minister is there on a state visit. Yeah, what to say, Hungary is owned by Israel, and the United States. So, Trump and Netanyahu, and also Putin, well, the Russian president. So they all own Hungary, which, it really doesn't leave any democratic things, like it's not like, Switzerland. Like, I have never been to Switzerland, but I would love to. Yeah, I just because in Switzerland you can be, like, if you don't like your gender, it's not like you would be cursed, like, hey, you cannot go out on the street like this, you are this, that. Nobody would point fingers at you in Switzerland. You would just have to mind your own business. You wouldn't get, this or that. But in Hungary you have to be a certain way, like, and also in the US, Trump would be angry, if, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I'm very sad that Kamala hasn't won the elections. Like, she would have been much better, polite, respectful, and allowing a lot of things. That a lot of freedom that that we all need. And then what we need the most is not condemning others, like, but loving them. Like, you would reach out to people, love them, like, speak to them in a respectful way, not like, oh, you this, oh, and then say like something religious, like, God will punish you and do this to you and that to you if you are not like normal. Well, I myself, I'm not happy in this form that you see me. I'm just, stuck. I'm not exactly enjoying being in this body. Like, you can see my face, there's tiredness on it. It's visible. I'm tired. But yeah, maybe I'm sick. I don't know. I don't want to go to see a doctor. You know why I'm scared? Because a lot of times doctors mistreat people, so I don't want to. I get dehydrated all the time. It sucks. So I don't know if I have diabetes or some shit. Like, I'm worried, but yeah. I don't feel well, and I hate when summer, like the warm weather, is coming. I hate that, why? Because it's really difficult for coping with the hot weather for me. I don't like when the temperatures are 35 or 40 degrees or some Celsius. I'm talking in Celsius. Sorry, I'm not talking in Fahrenheit. I don't know the American, measurement system. So, I use Celsius degrees and kilometer and stuff like that to describe measurements. So yeah, this is it. So I guess where you are from? I was going to ask. Sorry, got into like, I was going to ask, where are you from? Like, because somebody commented asking me where I was from. I answered that I come from Hungary, which is a small country in Central Europe, and right now the Israeli Prime Minister is visiting Hungary. He is on a 4-day state visit. So anyway, I was going to ask where you are from. And yeah, so I'm just, yeah, dreaming of ever being able to visit Switzerland, because I love Switzerland. I mean, I would love to visit. I have never been there. Switzerland has mountains, the Alpine region, and in that country people are able to speak German, French, and Italian. So like, and of course English. So they have like official languages, like, wait, 3 official languages of Switzerland, which is, yeah, incredible. It's cool. I mean, I'm so envious of them. I wish I had been born in Switzerland or somewhere nice, not in Hungary. I just, because I don't know, Hungarian is not used anywhere else in the world. Okay, in the neighboring countries, in Slovakia, in parts of Romania, there are few ethnic Hungarians, but very few. And so, so the language is really limited to just one country. And yeah, I don't like that I can't reach out to a wider audience. Like in terms of my native language, is not useful. Um, I guess some people are sending me weird messages that YouTube withholds some of the messages. I guess it's may contain insults that I look ugly. I know. If you want to tell me I look ugly, I'm not surprised. I'm not lucky. I'm not blessed. I'm not Dua Lipa. I'm not blessed. So, if you want to insult me, yeah, you look horrible. Your face looks ugly. Everything. Yeah, and I may be sick. Right now, I don't feel well. I was outside. I went outside just to walk a little bit around, and I posted some videos that I have taken today with the flag of Greenland. And Добрый вечер, good evening. Well, it's slowly getting to evening. Как ваши дела? Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Из какого города вы? I was asking which city was the person from. There's a Russian, I suppose, Russian speaker. Was writing good evening in Russian. So one person is from Ukraine. Okay, привіт. Привіт, друзі, як справи? All of a sudden I can't speak. Мене звати Бригіта. Я з Угорщини. Я з Угорщини. Добре. Mista, how to ask which city? I forgot. Mista is city, but how to ask which city are you from? Somebody is from Uzbekistan. Okay. Salam. Rahmet, like thank you. Kyiv. Volodymyr. I had been there, and it's a beautiful city. I loved it. I had posted ages ago, maybe 3 years ago, video from Kyiv, and it's like was the compilation of pictures, from Kyiv. Like some pictures of the churches there, and also the surroundings. So yeah, I liked it, but it was not 3 years ago. It's way more than, I posted the video about 3 years ago, if I remember correctly. But I was in Kiev in 2019, so like 6 years ago. Oh my God. And the war has been waging on in Ukraine for over 3 years. But I had been to Kyiv 6 years ago. Oh my God, how time flies. Sorry, I can't say it in Ukrainian. I can say it in Russian, время летит. But, sorry. It takes me more time to remember a few words of Ukrainian than, because, you know why? Because the whole system is like teaching you Russian only, not Ukrainian. It's like as though you don't exist. Like basically they treat you like the Ukrainians. It's so terrible that they are treated like their language doesn't exist, but it does. Мене звати Бригитта. Like it's not меня зовут. Okay, I can understand. But the words, but it's not the same. Okay, there are similarities, but still, if a Ukrainian speaks just only Ukrainian, you may not understand many things if you are a Russian speaker. That's my opinion, because I have been watching some Ukrainian videos, trying to learn some Ukrainian words, and I had posted videos on my channel, Ukrainian videos. And it's difficult to say some words. Like, what do I remember right now? What could I say? Зараз now, zaraz. What time is it now? Oh, zaraz. Сьогодні today. Сьогодні. Вчора, yesterday. I just fragments of words I remember. Дуже дякую. Thanks for watching. So anyway, I was talking about geopolitics, and of course Ukraine should be mentioned in this topic, not just Taiwan and Greenland, but of course, I mean Ukraine is also strategic country. That's why Russia wants to take the whole country, not only the eastern part of the country. He wants to take the whole. It's not like, only the Donbass, Donetsk, Luhansk region is enough for him. No, he wants more than that, like, the whole. So it doesn't matter that since 1991, when the independence of the country was declared and the Soviet Union fell, it doesn't matter. He wants to like rewrite history, like that didn't happen, and so like we have to start again. Very interesting, like history rewritten by the politicians. Very fascinating, in my opinion. Like, anyway, what do you think of the topic about those places that may face danger of being taken over by bigger countries? What do you think of them? What future holds for them? Those countries that are going to be taken over by bigger powers. I'm concerned. I don't want those countries to disappear, like, in terms of their language, the people. There's already enough suffering in the world. Why are the big countries so greedy? I'm from a small country in Europe, and well, Hungary is not a colonizing country, but sadly it is with the USA and Israel. It's taking the side of Israel and the USA. So it's a bad sign in that regard. But I'm saying, but my country is not a colonizing country like France or other countries, in the past. So what do those big countries want? What more do they want from the smaller countries that they don't respect the freedom of those smaller countries? What can we do to stop them? Nothing. Because if the big countries want to, China or Russia or USA, they can't do anything. Right? They are the big countries. They can take over any other smaller land if they want to. Nobody is going to stop them, like, hey, it's not fair, it's not right, it's they are not going to be, because everybody depends on them. The smaller countries have to accept, yeah, we are the smaller countries and we have to be nice to the big countries and do whatever they want. It sucks. Yeah. Anyway, that's my humble opinion about the topic. So yeah, I know I'm going to receive hate for this video because I was saying these things. Oh, all the fans of those, big countries and those big politicians, they are going to tell me, yeah, you are horrible, you are dumb, uneducated, whatever. So yeah, anyway, I just don't care. So if you like, you can check out my videos and leave comments, because normally very few people leave comments. Only people who hate me leave comments most of the time. So anyway, have a nice day and weekend. Buon weekend in Italian. Have a nice weekend. So take care. Желаю вам хорошего дня. Sorry, that's in Russian. But in Ukrainian, it's недели. No, недели. Week. I don't know. I forgot. So, дуже дякую. I was going to say Russian paka bye, but sorry, it's not what I want to say. I made these silly sounds. So it's not paka what I want to say, but this what comes to my mind. In Ukrainian, there's a similar phrase that побачимо скоро. That's like see you soon. Побачимо скоро. See you soon. Sorry, I was just not able to say the phrase. So take care. Bye. Bye, and good love and greetings to the countries of the world, not only Switzerland, but yeah, all the other countries. Bye.